Hello, this is Vikas Janardhan, a research scholar at Jain University, Bangalore, India. Today I'm going to discuss a case study on Goonj, a voice, an effort. So, this is an initiative of social entrepreneur well known in India and worldwide, Mr. Anshu Gupta, who was a IT professional who left his job to fulfill this profession as an NGO. NGO is a non governmental organization. So, through this, he wanted to develop the society. He wanted to help the poor people, those who are in the need. So, the concept came into his mind more than food. So he noticed that in most of the rural areas, people are struggling to have their at least adequate wearable clothes. So he thought that in the urban areas, most of the used clothes or good quality or with good condition clothes are being thrown away in the dustbin or in the as a garbage. So he decided to collect those clothes, wash it, dry it, clean it, and provide to the needy people in the rural areas. So we'll talk about this initiative. So story of the Goonj as history. Goonj is a NGO founded in 1999 by Anshu Gupta with just 67 clothes when he decided to have that process in mind and to implement in real world. That time he initiated this NGO with just 67 clothes, can you imagine? And currently it deals with more than 3500 tons of clothes every year. So this idea is that urban used clothes are being used and reused for rural people and with multiple use as a basic necessities. Varieties of clothes out of used clothes for the poor people. They are collecting different kind of clothes and reproducing variety of clothes wherever it is possible, and they are distributing to the needy people in the rural areas. So through this initiative they have contributed in the job creation and social well-being in the rural areas or in the urban slum areas. People are struggling to have employment. So through this, they are employing people. They are creating job opportunities for the needy people, like to collect the clothes, wash it, then clean it, dry it, and distribute to the needy people. All right. So this initiative is contributing into the environment sustainability also, because those used clothes or the garbage in the form of cloth is spread everywhere. So they are collecting and clearing the garbage. Notable contribution during the 2004 tsunami with a campaign called Not Just a Piece of Cloth. So vision and mission of the Goonj, aiming to build an equitable relationship of strength, sustenance, and dignity between cities and villages. Optimum utilization of underutilized material, use of urban surplus material to fulfill basic needs of marginalized poor, involvement of poor strata in the development of the society, to build a sustainable society, upliftment of standard of living of poor people, values and guiding principles, human dignity, involvement of stakeholders like poor people, employees, and needy people, equity and equality, the bridging the gap between the poor and rich, villagers and urban citizens. So they are trying to bridge the gap, right? So they are trying to bridge that gap. How? Through the optimum utilization of the available resources and proper utilization of it, or the strength of that available resources, utilization of the resources and its potential. Again, we can say the collaborative aspects, because one man cannot bring the changes in the society. It requires a lot of efforts in the form of collaboration. So Mr. Anshu Gupta alone cannot reach each and every, we can say the sector of the our society, right? So to have the productive outcome, he's supposed to have collaboration with the stakeholders, poor people, social activists, and the enthusiastic team, like marketing team, then the collection team, transportation team, all those things. Finance, most important thing is finance, right? So principles are like creation of the cashless but trust-based parallel economy, which is not dependent on merely money. Here they are trying to have the parallel economy. In recent, or we can say the current economy is totally based on the money. Without money, we cannot have the, we can say the economy or economical transactions, right? But through this initiative, to fulfill the basic needs and to survive with the dignity, the clothes and the products out of it, and the approach towards this initiative is possible. So platform for rural voice, which is termed with a deep echo called Goonj. In the valleys, if you have visited, when we create some kind of noise, hello, so hello, 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 that noise comes. That's called the Goonj. But in this case study, we can say they are the medium to listen the voice of the people, poor people, people from the rural areas, their voice for the needs, because government uh, policies or any schemes will not reach each and every element of the society, right? For that reason, some kind of initiatives in the form of NGOs or any philanthropist or angel investor in any kind of startup, and this kind of social entrepreneurial initiatives are required. So here are the two beautiful faces called founder and co-founder, Mr. Anshu Gupta and Minakshi Gupta. Right. So I'll tell my story when I met them, how I felt. They're very humble and very ground to earth people. So founder Mr. Anshu Gupta is an Indian social entrepreneur. Right. Who is awarded with Max's Award for his work on transforming the culture of giving in India and for highlighting the material as a sustainable development resource for the socio-economically disadvantaged, popularly known as clothing man, a kapda man, kapda manus. Anshu founded Goonj, offering a sustainable economic model for eliminating poverty and allied issues. Right. Under this or his leadership, Goonj created a barter between urban surplus and village communities labor. triggering the large-scale rural development work. Anshu has won many national and international honors like Ashoka and Schwab Fellowship, while Forbes magazine has listed him as one of the India's most powerful rural entrepreneurs. So through this, eh, we can say the Goonj, there are a lot of initiatives they have taken and fulfilled the needs of the needy. Clothes for work, school to school, not just a piece of cloth, Rahat, Gunj, sorry, Green by Gunj, all those things are there. So the impact on the society, community-led impact, more than 6,500 families are received the benefit, or we can say the initiatives taken by the Goonj has reached to the 60,000, sorry, 6,500 families. Access to infrastructure. So around 3,800 families. Infrastructure in the form of they're collecting furniture, then the unused things in the home, people are donating to them. So those things are approach or reached to the people. All right. So then there are so many things like water, sanitation, then education, menstrual health and hygiene initiatives, livelihoods. Those are the positive impact is there, or we can say the notable impact they have placed. So other initiatives like volunteer or intern, if anyone wanted to volunteer themselves to conduct these initiatives and help the Gunj team, they can go as a volunteer, or in terms of you can say the any scholar wanted to go and study the Gunj and become as an intern, or you can say the internship opportunities are there at all these their key offices like at Delhi is the head office is there, in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Kochi, Kolkata, Rishikesh, Mumbai and Patna offices. So students can apply through the website. Whatever is possible, there will be selection process. They have to undergo that process. If you are good in that, you will be called as a selected candidate, and you can approach them and you can conduct your internship there. But one thing is that they are not paying anything for internship. This is your own initiative, or you can say the your will to work for the society and transform your real thoughts into the real world. So fellowship also is there for urban and rural youth. Goonj Urban Fellowship, Goonj Grassroots Fellowship, Sanja Fellowship, Goonj Next Generation Fellowship. So these kind of fellowships are available there. So dropping centers and collection camps across India. There are 14 centers and sub centers. One time and monthly collection camps, like there are how we can say the workshops for in other words. So they will say you collect all this user material, and one time we'll come and collect and do our required processes. Or they have taken another initiative called the monthly collection camps. So monthly they will declare the place and any you can say the state, any district, or any particular prime location where we can deposit your things. Those you want to donate for the rural people. So they will collect it and they will transfer or transform to the required places. So my interaction with the Mr. Anshu Gupta and Meenakshi Gupta was, I can say, the fabulous. When I met them, the way they were interacting with the students and including me, so I can say the excellent example of simplicity. Even being this big celebrity, they are like very ground to earth, very humble, always smiling, and looks like very cooperative, and they are really born for uh, you can say the social cause. They wanted to do something for the society. They wanted to uplift the standard of living of the society, and they really wanted to work for society. Hats up to them. Thank you.